Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Josh Hart.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Robinson in at center. For the away team, they're on a New York trip, getting to play 2 straight in this great area.
And I love how the NBA has scheduled these. It makes travel a bit easier. And, of course, who doesn't love an extended stay in New York?
Now, here's Bridges. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Launches it. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. Banchero finds Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
Towns, a screen on Suggs. To the paint. Towns, no luck. Here's Orlando now. Banchero with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Banchero against Brunson. And he gets the bucket. Carter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Carter Jr. does not hold back inside, and that helps him power through that contact.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Count that bucket.
Paint is Karl-Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, Brunson, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Orlando grabs the miss, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Now, here's Anunoby. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Towns down low. He's covered by Banchero. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Orlando leading. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl-Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And the shot goes in.
Magically, 8-6.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wagner kicks to Bain. Out to the right wing. Towns against Banchero. It's rebounded by Towns.
not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
That ties the game.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Now, here's Banchero. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Carter with a screen on Towns. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And then Carter with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here is Robinson after the Magic pick up 2. New York moving the ball around. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Major force from Mikal Bridges there.
And here is Suggs. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Payne. The 3 from Banchero. It's rebounded by New York. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Shot clock at 3. They now take the lead.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Suggs, screen on Bridges. Back to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wagner with it. He really was a guy also who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. Payne against Bridges. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one is on Towns.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive and then you seal off the retreat, and because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the spot he wants to. He's got great power, and he's really a good finisher around the goal, too.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Trying to get open as Carter. The shot's good.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Here's Brunson. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Memphis. Bridges outside. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Magic have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Towns with the steal. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Robinson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Now Black. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland. Carter sets the pick for Bain. Inside, stolen by Robinson. Wagner against Hart. Looking for Bridges, he gets it there. The kick out to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Brunson outside. They get it back. Here's Robinson. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens.
Outside, Bain. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Bridges. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
So Clark, thinking back to the playoffs last year, coming to this building in New York, those crowds were loud. Wow.
They were, Kevin, they were loud, they were engaged. The Mecca felt like it did back in the 90s. I mean, it's always fun when this place in Manhattan is rocking. There's no place quite like it. When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count them.
They set the screen. Here's Banchero. Bain against Bridges. With the floater, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Bain? He's around 14 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Bridges. Clarkson looking for an opening. Towns, a screen on Bain. And Towns throws it down.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
The Magic trail by 9. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Different look for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Magic. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Here's De Silva, defended by Hart. Pass to Bitadze. Magic moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Towns with the steal. Bridges against Wagner. McBride with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Hart. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Magic trail by 9. Here's Black. No scoring in this one. Down low. Bridges with the steal. Pass to McBride. And up top. Hart with the screen for Towns. Now McBride. A steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Black, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
At the offensive end, Anthony Black is at his very best when he's looking to push that ball in transition.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Bain against Clarkson. Towns, a screen on Bain. A 3 ball. And Karl-Anthony Towns, good for 3. Towns has got 11.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now Black. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Pass to Bitadze. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns. Orlando shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That's good from Bitadze. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And he can't hit the second. And Clark, the Magic with 2 good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have 2 of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with 2 gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way.
Bridges kicks to Clarkson. The 10-footer. And again, it's New York.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wagner against Clarkson. Pass to De Silva. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
It's been all about Karl-Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Guerschon Yabusele is out there with Hart, and it's McBride in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. The Knicks leading by 11. Bridges outside. Over in the corner, McBride. And Hart has it in the corner. And the three ball is good. Hart's got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
Well, that's a good shot from Hart, effectively spacing the floor for his team.
Magic shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Bridges against Wagner to the middle. Here's Bitadze. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. He's checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Magic. Suggs is checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And so he makes both from the line.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. Now Wagner. 4 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Anunoby outside. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Yabusele finds Hart. Yabusele setting a screen for Hart. A three-pointer, no good.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Here's Black. Pass to De Silva. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Bitadze, a screen on Bridges. Black the pass to Bitadze. That one good for 2. Bitadze's got 8 points.
Kept his head up the whole time right there, and Black able to find his teammate.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Led by as many as 14 points. Yabusele setting a screen for Bridges. From outside, off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Black kicks to Wagner. Outside, Suggs. Pocket 6. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
The Magic trail by 9. Wagner looking it over. Pass to De Silva. Outside, Suggs. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Wagner. Off the left rim and out.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Hart the pass to Yabusele. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the inside. Outside, Suggs. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A moment now to see the numbers for Mikal Bridges. 6th in three-point field goal percentage, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. And the Magic making a change here as well. Baines checked in for Anthony Black. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the Magic, 2.5 games back.
And seeing where the Magic are, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
At the top of the key, Bridges. Pass to McBride. Outside, Towns. Back to McBride. There's the three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 9. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Bitadze. Wagner outside. Fires the three. The Magic again can't hit. New York leading by 9. Bridges passes to McBride. Hit by Bridges. McBride's shot is off. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Once again off the mark, Orlando. New York's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Down low. Here's Towns. Nails the baby hook. Towns has got 13.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
The Magic trail by 11. Now, here's Suggs. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 11. And there's the try. And Anunoby slams it in.
You know his teammates got to love that. Anunoby taking it with authority.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Wagner on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to De Silva. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. And Wagner has it in the corner. Back to Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Towns for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. for the Knicks, here's Sean Yabusele. He's checked in for Hart. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Anthony Black comes in for Franz Wagner. Atadze with it. 10 points for him. Here's Black. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Towns. Averaging 21 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And here's Brunson. He has 6. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target from the wing. The Magic trail by 14. Over to the wing. Black in the post. Working on Yabusele. Banchero right side. Lock at 6. Shoots over Towns. The Magic again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the paint. Here's Yabusele. Makes it off the glass. Yabusele's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. It's a 16-point game. Banchero outside. He's looking for Atadze and finds him. Outside, Suggs. Atadze, a screen on Brunson. The offensive rebound. Banchero against Towns. Now, here's Banchero. He's covered closely, and the rejection by Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Yabusele, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Orlando also making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Franz Wagner in for Anthony Black. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
That one drops for him. Brunson's got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Suggs. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The offensive skill set for Karl-Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Magic in third. Number 5, the Knicks.
It's been a constant for both teams. The second chance opportunities, they make the most out of every offensive rebound.
New York on D. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Wagner finds Banchero. Looking to end the run. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Anunoby passes to Brunson.
First half, 2 minutes.
Good, nice job down low. Brunson's got 10 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Banchero inside, defended by Towns, and finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Suggs against Brunson. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Magic. Payne looking around. Pass to Banchero. Back to Payne. Wagner against Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Here's Suggs. Off target from outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And here's Towns. Bridges sets the screen for Towns. And there's Bridges on the assist by Towns. 11 points for Mikal Bridges.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Wagner against Anunoby. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Wagner. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Payne with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Stolen by Robinson. Now Brunson. He's got 10. Bridges misses. And so it's the New York Knicks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And look at the Nets matchup. Don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Orlando Magic.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Suggs. And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the center position. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When he attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero, there's no stopping.
The Knicks leading by 16. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Kevin, back to you.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. Back to Suggs. Towns against Banchero. Over Towns. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Anunoby in the corner. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Banchero. Towns with the steal. Bridges outside. Inside, here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning, or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Now, here's Wagner. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Banchero. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Outside Robinson. Here's Towns, and again it's New York.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Banchero outside. Six on the shot clock. Back to Wagner. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Wagner missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And that one falls for Bridges.
You look at the skill set of Mikal Bridges, and it's shooting, the wing defense. Every team would like to have a 3-and-D guy like him.
He hits both from the stripe. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Wagner against Anunoby for three. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
OG Anunoby at the line. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Tell you what, every coach would love to have a bunch of guys like OG Anunoby. I mean, long, athletic, can make plays at the defensive end at a high level. And, of course, being able to knock down the three is that whipped cream on the strawberry shortcake.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Payne against Bridges. Banchero outside. Carter with a screen on Towns. Banchero dishes to Carter. Here's Suggs. Once again off the mark, Orlando. New York with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Here's Brunson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
So tough to deal with. I mean, Jalen Brunson has savvy oozing out of his pores. I mean, and he takes full advantage of it all.
The Knicks hip shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The first one falls. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. The Knicks, fourth.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Banchero looking around. Pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Now, here's Bridges. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. Outside, Towns. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Bain. Suggs, screen on Bridges. Bain for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Robinson down low. Carter on him. Offensive rebound. Out to Bridges. Here's the 3. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
He's checked in for Mikal Bridges.
0-0. Jordan Clarkson.
To check out the numbers for Brunson. Averaging about 27 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Bain against Clarkson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. The Magic have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Brunson against Suggs. Outside, Bain. Clock at 6. Wagner passes to Carter. A three-pointer off the mark. New York with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Clarkson kicks to Brunson. Robinson against Carter. Pass to Clarkson. Fires for 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Carter finds Bain. Magic moving the ball around. Banchero is screened for Wagner. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Anunoby outside. Clarkson for 3. Connects from three-point range. Clarkson's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Clarkson's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Suggs dishes to Carter. Outside, Bain. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Brunson. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Reading the defense well that time. Brunson just rises and fires.
Banchero is screened for Wagner. Looking for Banchero and gets it there.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Brunson the pass to Clarkson. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Suggs with some nice defense. Bain against Clarkson. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded closely. Really left alone that time. 13 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And here are the Knicks now. Clarkson outside. Robinson a screen on Bain. Here's Clarkson. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Pass to Carter. To the middle. Outside, Suggs. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a new group in for the Knicks. Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Landry Shamet's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a switcher also for Orlando. Black's checked in. Here's Clarkson. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And that one's good. Wagner.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
McBride passes to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
This one for three. They get it back. And then Carter with the dunk.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels at using that big body of his to take advantage on the board.
Clarkson against Bain. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 9 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The Magic shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Bain kicks to Wagner. Banchero, that's for two. The rebound by Yabusele. The Knicks shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Yabusele is screen on Bain. Clarkson for three. Orlando grabs the miss. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Carter finds Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Pulls up, high post. Up again. The rebound by Yabusele. The Knicks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. McBride passes to Shamet. Clarkson outside. The three. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Wagner passes to Black. Back to Wagner. The three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
First one falls for him. So he picks up just one from the line that time. The Magic shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Pass to Suggs. Batadze setting a screen for Suggs. To the wing right side. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Hart. McBride with the ball. Still without a basket.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's New York with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Gershon Yabusele is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here are the Magic now. Here's Black. Outside, Bain. Pass to Batadze. Fires the three. Bain, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In the corner, Shamet with it. No good with the triple. The Magic shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Black played in with a nice touch off the glass.
When Black puts his head down and plays downhill, boy, he's got a lot of stuff when he gets near that bucket off the drive.
Now McBride. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Clarkson finds McBride. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Bitadze is screen on Clarkson. Pass to Bitadze. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Bain. He's covered by Shamet. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Black with it. Outside, Bain. Pass to De Silva. Back to Bain. It's rebounded by New York. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. For Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's De Silva, defended by Hart. Back to Suggs. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's McBride. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Here's Black. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Let's go courtside. There's some news on Franz Wagner. What have they told you there, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Magic's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
Clarkson on the wing. Black defending. Out to the wing. Here's Yabusele. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Carter outside. Pass to Suggs. Now Bitadze. Defended by Yabusele. Clock is at 3. Bitadze the pass to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim. Now
McBride. And the layup's good off the glass.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
93-61.
Black with it. Outside, Suggs. Back to Black. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Suggs. Here's Bane. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from three-point.
Here's McBride. Clarkson outside. Can't hit from the elbow. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now Black. Outside, Bane. Pass to Carter. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, we've come to expect Carter to be good for a steady performance, but tonight he's taken over on the offensive end.
And here's Clarkson. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Here's Carter. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games, showing you how dangerous he can be right now.
McBride with the ball. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Clarkson. Launches a 3. Clarkson missing again. Outside, Bane. Sweet little floater. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Striking fast inside. Bane isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
The Knicks leading by 23. And here is Shamet, guarded by Bane. Shamet kicks to Hart. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Magic have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bane takes it straight to the rim.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Hakordi to stop the drought. Clarkson against Bane. Clock at 6. Bane against Clarkson. Over Bane. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Misses the 3. New York leading by 21. Clarkson outside. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Up top, Bane. Shoots over Clarkson. Bane, no good.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 6 points in the quarter.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Wagner passes to Banchero. Carter outside. On the wing, Bane. Carter with a screen on Clarkson. Back to Carter. And it's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Magic. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Yabusele. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kolek. Suggs with the steal. And Suggs throws it down.
Tremendous effort from Suggs on the fast break. Tell you, it's not easy to keep up with him.
New York leading by 23. Here's Kolek. Clarkson outside. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Karl-Anthony Towns.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Jones, no luck. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Hart the pass to McBride. Stolen by Jones. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Tyus Jones at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. 26 seconds left in the game. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Abu Saleh kicks to Clarkson, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game